The Korsun brand is going to be a success, big success. That's what we're working towards. Korsun is my last name, by the way. My maiden name, yes. My roots are actually somewhere from Ukraine. My dad's Ukrainian. My mom is Udmurt, by the way. Korsun woman is brave, with such a clear life position, self-confident, interesting, very versatile. Girls who are engaged in their personal growth, who like to go to the cinema, to the theater, to exhibitions, like to travel. Maybe doing some personal development, who love sports, who love yoga. I remember the first time I saw my clothes in Isel, a large online store, the largest in Russia. I almost cried at all. I mean, it was so interesting. During that period, it was cool, and of course, I rejoiced at every single achievement. But truly, every designer is in this state of flow and in the state of development. However, there is some brand identity, right? Brand's DNA, as we call it. We very much like bright colors, saturated paints. Maybe it's because I have lived in Spain for the past 9 years. That's why it turned out that we have bright colors. I like very much blue. Bright, electrical, and yellow, red, green. We use a lot of embroidery. Very interesting, original. We have, if it's a dress with birds, 80,000 stitches are used to embroider these birds, that much of German thread, so much effort, you know? And it's like, we are revolutionaries, yes, that's how. So, interesting design, in my opinion, that we're creating like something new, something interesting. At the same time, it's such a very relaxed cut. Perhaps in this simplicity and minimalism of this cut, in this brightness of colors, we have our individuality. And then gradually during my life, the idea to become a designer, to create my own brand, was born. At first, of course, it was just such an idea that I would make just a small store here in Marbella. But because I'm such a very large-scale person, it literally grew into a huge international project in a week, and we are positioned as a Spanish brand. And since I am already living here, this is a new stage in my life, I wanted to make Korsun a Spanish brand, because it is also a kind of my achievements for my personal goals reflected in Korsun. That's a definite. I'm looking within myself for some sources of inspiration. I'm thinking a lot about what it is, where it comes from, why it's in me, why I created this brand. Perhaps even Korsun brand is about art. That's why we even named the slogan of our brand, "When your clothes are art," in English. There are so many links in the chain of this business, and everything needs to be done. I'm also such a perfectionist in a good way. I need everything to be perfect. And if it's perfect, it's very high standards of high quality. And so I spend a lot of time on the business, literally there from morning to night, from dusk till dawn, Monday through Sunday. I don't know, for the last 3 years. No weekends, no free days. But at the same time, I think we have a lot of accomplishments and successes as a brand. We have, with 70 pages, very large press book. Russian glossy magazine has taken a liking to us. Vogue, Cosmopolitan, Harper's Bazaar, CNS, a lot of publications publish us. And I said, if I'm already doing it, I'm going to do it as this big, this wide project.